La 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 la, la la.
Good morning, Penny. Just finishing up your eggs. So the last few days, the weather's been pretty amazing, good, because it was literally spring weather where you just go out in your fall jacket and you can feel that spring is coming. Then all of a sudden, this morning, bam, snowstorm. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's snowing. Right there, see, it's snowing. So yesterday, whoa, why is this thing going on? Anyways, yesterday I decided to make beef stew today, slow cook. So I did buy all the ingredients yesterday too, so I could start early and just slow cook it throughout the day. And I'm glad I decided to do beef stew because it's like a winter wonderstorm outside. And here I thought yesterday, because of the beautiful weather, I was like, stew is a bit too hearty, and it's only good for like those cold days and nights. But I guess it's good that it's snowing like crazy. But anyways, a lot of, I guess not a lot, I don't know, but I assume that a lot of people out there would just throw everything in their slow cooker and just cook it just like that. But there's preparation you need to make in order to make a really good beef stew. Because, for example, the beef, you will want to sear it or brown it to lock the juices in also and flavor before you put it into the slow cooker. And same with the onions. With the onions, it's best if you caramelized it before you put it into the slow cooker to add that extra flavor to it too. That's what I'm going to do. I am going to flour my beef and then just brown it a bit and then add some onions to it. So also with the cut of meat is really important because you can't just use any kind of meat out there. The best part to use for stew is the chuck, which is like a shoulder part of a cow. If you imagine a cow on its side, it'll be the top shoulder blade area. So if you're ever gonna make stew, use that piece because that's the best to use for stew. So that's what I have here, and I've cut it up into 1-inch cube. I never buy the pre-cut beef stew cube in the grocery store because I tried that before and the stew came out really dry and bland, especially the meat. I feel like it didn't have enough fat in it, so it got really dry. And since then I stopped using it and I've started buying my own cut of meat and just cutting it up myself. So we have here, I have a Ziploc bag of flour, and I'm just gonna flour that and put it in my pan and fry it. Here we are, I am browning the cubes right now. I already lined the bottom part of my slow cooker with some vegetables. I feel that instead of putting the beef in first, that with this layer, it helps my beef to breathe and cook thoroughly also, and to make it moist. Because if I lined it at the bottom, that's where the heat comes from too. I feel like it's going to dry it out, so I usually put a layer of vegetable first before I add the meat. Okay. So you just want to brown it, you don't want to cook it. So just to have a good browning, and that's a pretty good browning. You still see blood and rawness is fine. So here we go, I just poured it in on top of it. Now leave your pan still going because now you are going to caramelize the onion. You don't need to wash the pan too because you want the juices from the beef also in there. Save all the flavoring, don't get rid of the flavoring. So we're just gonna caramelize this. Okay, my onions are a bit caramelized now. So I'm just gonna add that into my mixture, the pot. So once you put the onions in, you want to deglaze your pan. So still with the heat on, or maybe more, you could even turn it off. I usually just leave it on low. You want to deglaze the pan. Deglazing meaning that you want to get rid of the food particle that was stuck onto the pan. So we're going to use some beef broth and some wine and Worcester sauce, just to make it as a sauce too, to put into your stew. So I have a cup and a half of beef broth going in, just a regular beef broth. I use Campbell's here, and half a cup of red wine and 1 tablespoon of Worcester sauce. Once you pour that mixture on top of your ingredients, you're just ready to go. I added a bay leaf. You could add 2, but I only had 1, so I added that bay leaf. I added 1 clove of garlic minced or chopped into it. It's up to you if you want to use the packaged stew seasoning from Clubhouse. I don't know if there's any in the States or any other world, but in Canada, it's Clubhouse, and there's a packaged seasoning for that. My husband does not like that because it's true, it's full of like other things in it that you don't even know what it is. So I like to leave mine and just have it just like this right here. Ooh, I forgot to add potatoes because my husband loves potatoes in his stew. Let me show you guys, look. It's like snowstorm. This morning it wasn't even covered. Now it's like full of snow. Crazy. Now we're going to play. Look at all this. Let's do some puzzles. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this one goes here. Yeah. Red. Yeah. Maybe we should try some simple shapes. Circle. Penny circle. Let's put in the circle right there. Yeah. Good job. She's FaceTiming with my mom right now. Is that Popo? I love you. I want to show you guys how bad it is out there right now. Look at the car. How much snow is on top of all the cars. I think that car's been parked there for a while. Same with this car here. Like, it's crazy. See this car here, they were smart. They came back and put the windshield up and wiped down some windows. That was smart. I just tried putting Penny down for her nap. It was 5 o'clock and I said that she won't go down for half an hour, and she's still awake by 5:30. She's not gonna nap, and she's just gonna skip that nap and go to bed early tonight. Reason is she woke up late this morning. She woke up at 9:30. Like, I know she had a really bad night last night. From 1 to 5, she didn't really sleep that much. Thing is, her bedroom is just right outside the kitchen, so Steve left the stove light on, so it looks like as if we were outside her room because there was light on. And she just kept on getting up and sitting up and crying and wouldn't go back down to bed because she knows how to put herself to bed, and we know that too. Like, she would get up, cry for 5 minutes, and then lay back down and go back to sleep. But because there was light, she thought that we were out there, so she was really persistent and just sat up and stayed up and I didn't realize that till 5:30 in the morning, because when I got up just to check on her on the video monitor, she was still sitting up. So I felt so bad, and I just ran to her room, got her and brought her into bed and told my husband, like, you left the light on. That's why she didn't sleep. And when she got into our bed, she slept till 9:30. So, and her morning nap was long too. It was 2 hours too. So she was pretty tired, which got her morning nap ended at 2. So I figured if she's gonna have an afternoon nap, it'll be 5. And if she doesn't sleep by 5:30, then we'll cut out that nap and she'll go to bed early tonight, like 7:30. I think that's the plan. We'll have dinner at 6, which is like in half an hour, or 6:15. What do you have there, Penny? What's that in your hand? I also find that when she started to walk, she's been sleeping a lot better and longer. So I think it's because she's tiring herself out, which is good. I want her to tire herself out. Pretty much, I'm done for the day. Food is cooking, laundry, I have one more load of laundry to do. Floors are done, vacuum the carpet. I find, speaking of vacuum, I find it really hard to vacuum this type of carpet because it's different levels. It's raised actually, the white part is raised. I don't know if I could show you, but it's a little bit raised from the blue part. So it's harder to vacuum and get everything from the blue part. And plus it's shedding because this is wool. So it's gonna shed for over a year or so until, until it stops shedding. No matter what, it's gonna shed. That's done. So yeah, nothing much. Just gotta clean this up when she goes to bed. Clean up, clean up, clean up. Where are you going? Where are you going? I started cooking this since 11. Now it's 5:30, 6.5 hours. So here it is. Ooh, so yummy. It smells so delicious in here right now. There we go, see. I'm going to add the rest of the vegetables and some more mushrooms because I love mushrooms. I love, love, love mushrooms. And Steve has it with bread and cheese and butter. I like it to have it with rice. Maybe because I need rice for my meals. And Penny will have it with rice with me too. So here we are, beef stew yummers with rice. And Penny's gonna have that and with a little bit of my rice. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for some dinner? Yeah, okay. It's gonna be an early night for this little one. I just finished her bath. Time for a story and then off to bed. She likes the heart. Okay, say goodnight. Say goodnight, Penny. Bye. Penny, say goodnight. Bye.
La 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 la, la la. Oh, oh, oh. La 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 la, la